Oh, what's up, everybody? I didn't see y'all there. I'm sorry, my bad. YouTube, Twitch, MFFLs, Flow Gang. I'd like to welcome y'all, every last one of y'all, to a brand spanking new edition of We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Sun Sports YouTube channel. If you can't tell by now, I'm the guy that's tired right now. It is your boy Real, and joining me is the man that been trying to teach Darvish Bertans how to hit his jump shots again, and it's my co-host King. What's up, man?
Nothing much, brother. How was the game?
Oh man, it was entertaining, man. For us, but for someone else, it wasn't so entertaining. But we're gonna get into
Understood.
all that here in a minute, man. Let's go ahead and get into that now. But before we do, gotta go and give you guys a rundown of how this works. We give you our overall reactions. We give you our positives. We give you our negatives. We give you the game ball, no matter the wins or the losses. And then the most important part of the show goes to you, ladies and gentlemen, with your questions and your comments. We will post your questions and your comments throughout the show, but we will address them at the end of the show. Now, with all that being said, King, are you ready to get this thing going, man?
Yes, sir.
I know a lot of people are tired right now, like I am. But the show must go on, King. Here we go. King, tell us what the score was.
128, 110 for the bad guys. I guess the good guys here.
Mm, very good guys.
Yeah.
Who were the top performers, King?
Edgy guy Russell Westbrook with a 25-8-6 performance. But Luka Doncic gave you 35, 12, and 12, and even one with only one turnover tonight.
It looked pretty effortlessly for young Luka Doncic out there, man.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get into the overall numbers here, King. So of course, Dallas shot 51%, 43% from three, but held LA to 44%, 27% from three. That 44 went up a tad bit, man, because they had the 18th squad in there at the end of the game. So
Yeah.
that's why that percentage went up. I was there live for the game tonight, King. It was pretty nice to see, man. A lot of players finally getting their rhythm back. Everybody just made it look effortlessly. Everybody was hitting their shots. We're gonna definitely get into all of that, King. Now, let's do it, King. Let the folks know what is your overall reaction to night.
um, Mavericks took care of business. This is another team. A couple guys, I guess fans were worried about playing this team possibly in the playoffs, weeks, months ago. And I was telling folks, no, don't worry about it. It's the Lakers. They're not a good team this year. Um, Luka Doncic just had his way. They have no defense at all. The Los Angeles Lakers right now, they just look old, out of it. It's just like they don't want to play. Um, we can talk about Frank Vogel later. I think his job's probably gone.
Mm.
It sucks because it's an awful situation. He just won a championship 2 years ago, but it's the Los Angeles Lakers. But on the good guys side, it's just Luka Doncic just being Luka Doncic on national TV, showing the world that he's here again. Just easy, man. Like he could have had so many points. Like this game would have been any type of competitive. This has been a 50-point triple double for sure. I think Luka Doncic got the 30-point triple double in the quickest time ever tonight, I believe. He has two of them now under or 30 minutes or less. That ties Giannis for the most ever in NBA history. Uh, he's tied Wilt Chamberlain now for I believe fifth all time or 10th all. Was it 10th? Oh, I think it's 10th all time. No, it's fifth. I think actually for 30-point triple doubles. Um, yeah, like he just does masterful things over and over again. I know he didn't shoot the three ball too well tonight, only at like 33%. Um, but it was good enough. He got cold towards the end of the game and some threes that went in and out. Um, he was just dominant, man. Like this guy is unbelievable. It's we're missing out. We're running out of words to use to describe him. I didn't call him the best player. I think he's going to be a unanimous first team All NBA guard again this year, as I said before. With that being said, as I posted on We Talk Mavs, cheap plug on Twitter, if you follow us, at this point, if you do not call Luka Doncic at least a top 5 player in the NBA, with him being 3 times now All NBA first team, which must mean the 5 best players in the NBA, I just don't want to hear NBA talk from you because it doesn't make sense. There's no way you can't call this guy that. At what point do we call him that then? But yeah, man, he's just going on his run. The third seed is still there. We saw Joel Embiid lost today. So conversations, it's crazy still. Luka Doncic is still not up the conversation yet for MVP after all of this. It's just wild. Um, and the wild thing is that if he, with the schedule we have right now, if somehow he can run the rest of the table and, average about 30, 10 and 10, that player of the month isn't out the line. Maybe another player of the week, maybe two. Player of the month again. And then, as I said, it'll be two player of the months back to back. And it's a hard argument there. So that's my overall take of the game. Everybody showed up. It was just the Lucas show, and everybody just did what they had to do. Both of our snipers seemed like they may be catching fire at the right time. Josh Green is continuing to develop his game. Even his three-point shot from that corner, as you talked about before, we talked about him getting another weapon. It's developing. That's why I said we have to let him the growing pains. It's going to be times watching him, he's going to struggle, and it's going to be things where you have to accept that he's trying, and we're watching it. Everybody, Bertans was amazing tonight for us. I felt like Spencer Dinwiddie, there's a little bit of time, JB. It wasn't really in a bunch of numbers, but we had like 7 guys, I believe, in double figures. So it was just, like I said, Luka led the show, and everybody else just said, we're quality guys. We're going to show you what we can do. So it was embarrassing for Lakers, but it was incredible for the Mavs, man. And I'm just another game, man. Now, what is it? 6 games left. We go 500. We have 50 wins. It's there.
Yeah, man. What I took from this game is the fact that Luka looked like he's back to his old self. That's a great thing. The fact that, like you said, a lot of guys starting to hit their shots that we normally were used to them hitting their shots. People are kind of turning that corner, man, and finally getting back to their old ways. Except for one person, but we'll get into that here in a little bit. Like I said, 7 players in double figures, man. And it was all around game today. Of course, like I said, Luka did his thing with his massive triple double, but the fact that they did this against the LeBron-less teams, Lakers, I should say, that's a good thing because hey, if you want to establish yourself as one of those teams, that's what you're supposed to do against teams like this.
Absolutely.
Okay. Question: was this a free bingo space?
Yes. Without LeBron and without AD, I would have called it a free bingo space. I don't think the Lakers should have had any chance against the Mavericks, and the Mavs showed they shouldn't have had a chance against them.
I'm just making sure, man. I just want to see you used on board with the free bingo space after what happened.
Game over. Game's over now. We can call it. I'm not.
Oh, you doing a safe bingo space? Okay.
Yeah, no.
I see that here. So let's get into some positives here, man. What were the positives you got taken away from this game?
I mean, what's not positive? I know you want to get on probably Maxi Kleber for the game, but at least he shot 40% for the game. This game made a couple baskets that end to end at the end of the half, coast to coast, I should say. He made a 3 in the corner after missing one, getting it right back and making one. He only went 1 for 4, 25% or whatever, but it was good to see a couple baskets go in and a couple, confident moves, especially that coast to coast drive. And then everybody else, man. Like I said, we start with the head of the snake. Luka was amazing. His one turnover was a turnover we probably shouldn't have got.
Yeah.
Looked like he was getting fouled, but it came out and whatever. I wish he would have had that one because I don't think he had a triple double yet with no turnovers. So I'm looking to see that soon. But everybody else, man, Dodo, he didn't have a bunch of points, but he shot 50% from both the field and the 3-point. Reggie was incredible. Dwight Powell, again, energy, incredible, being when he's the biggest guy on the floor. He's playing like he's the biggest guy on the floor. Jalen Brunson was 3 for 12, not really that great as far as shooting and all. And Rick was there as well, but hey, it is what it is. Today you didn't need it. JB's been hot.
Oh, so Rick was there?
Yeah, Rick was there. They showed on TV he was in there. But JB's been hot recently, though. So, again, he's playing like a number 2/3 dude. So, every game doesn't have to be an amazing game. You just got to impact games when you do. This was a game where he could have had an off game. It was perfectly fine. He chose the right game to have an off game. I'm okay with that. Bertans was amazing, as I said before, 4 or 5 from the floor. And Spencer Dinwiddie just did what he had to do as far as 4 is 8. And Josh Green, again. Like I said, everybody that played minutes, I felt like we don't want to include the garbage time minutes. That was just guys thrown in there. We had, I think, Chris and Bertans and Boban playing all at one time as our front court. So it is
Yeah.
what it is. But man, I thought this was an incredible game. I thought they put their foot down on national TV and told guys that they were here. I don't really have much to pick about this game at all, really. Like they beat the heck out of the Lakers. The Lakers never led. The only tie was 0-0. And yeah, that's about it, bro.
Hey, so since you watched it on national TV, what were they saying about us?
They were talking about the Mavs. They're talking about the Mavs. They're coming. They're talking about Luka. It's coming. They're trying to ask is the cast good enough? That's the question. And going back to those failures of first round failures and draft picks, just little stuff they're throwing in there. But they see that the team is working around Luka. They see Luka's incredible, and it's just I guess it's just the common knowledge. Kind of like the way the fear like you have. Of just seeing the Mavericks over and over again fail in the first round. So I feel like the media just doesn't want to jump on that train and be the one to say they were wrong.
They sure too.
Yeah, like they're scared, I feel like, in a way. So it is what it is. We got to prove something. So I understand.
Yeah. Would you say that we're like in the same boat as like Utah, where it's like, okay, it's cool, you're doing this, but what are you going to do in the playoffs type thing? Because everybody, remember, folks were like saying that about Utah, like especially last year. Remember when Utah had that great record and they were number one in the West? And,
yes,
everybody was like, I don't know, Utah fans like, oh, they're not respecting us. Look what we're doing. And folks kept telling them, like, I don't respect y'all until I see it in the playoffs. I've done this before.
Yes.
Let's see what you do in the playoffs. So you feel like we're on that same level right now?
No, not quite there because I feel like Utah has had a top 4 record a few times, and they've been expected to do stuff in the playoffs, and they failed.
Yeah.
The Mavericks, on the other hand, are still in their ascension right now. So this will be the first time they're a favorite in a playoff matchup. Like this is the first time since Luka's been there in the 3 years. We'll be a favorite, probably. We should be, especially with third seed, favorite in a playoff series. Yeah, to win a playoff matchup. So I think this is the time now. Like this, it'll be a major disappointment if the Mavs don't win the first round series this year. Like I'm keeping it real. I've been so hyped for this team all year. You've been jumping on the wave. We got the Glow Gang that does the same thing. If we lose in the first round this year again, man, it's going to be a major bummer.
I agree. Positives, man, for me. So I had a couple people somebody tell me that if I don't mention Darvish Bertans, I'm fired from Glow Sports. Glow Sun Sports. So I'm going to give my props here to one Darvish Bertans, man. Like you said, King, let's look at his numbers here. He shot 4 for 5 from the field. He shot 2 for 2 free throw, of course, but 4 for 5 from 3. He probably would have shot 5 for 5 if that one he missed, he wasn't like fading away and was out balanced or whatever. We kind of talked about that before, but listen, if Bertans is hitting his shots just like this going into the playoffs, that is another weapon, bro. That's another another dynamic to this offense. That's another player that can help space the floor for Luka and the other guys to penetrate the Dinwiddies, the Jalen Brunsons, because you got to stay home on that guy, especially if he's hitting his shots like that. This 4 for 5 is the Darvish Bertans we thought we were getting. This 4 for 5 is the Darvish Bertans of San Antonio. Yeah. So if he can hit his shots like this for the rest of the season, going into the playoffs, that is another dimension for this team, man, and that bodes well. Yeah. Reggie Bullock, like you touched on, the fact that Reggie Bullock is hitting his shots too, man, at the right time. Because remember, before the last game, he was struggling on his threes too. Yeah, now he's back to how he was before he had that absence, like 4 or 5 game absence or whatever. So now he's back to shooting threes that same way. Let's see who else. Like I said, Luka doing his thing. Luka doing Luka things out there, man. Glad to see him get a triple double, man. I feel like it's been a while.
Yeah.
Especially since we got 2 other ball handlers now, so the assist responsibility is out of his hands a little bit more now. You got 2 other guys who can facilitate now, so it's good to see him go out there and gave you 34, 12, and 12, like you said, in under 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Luka is starting to catch a rhythm now. His threes have been hitting, like you said. This game just wasn't hitting this time, which is fine because he'll mess around and go like 7 for 11 again in this next game against the Cavaliers. So
and 4-12 isn't the worst. It isn't the worst 4-12.
Yeah, it's not. And the fact too that they got to rest him in the fourth quarter playing
Yep.
this Cavalier team coming up who's been struggling right now.
Yep.
That bodes well for Dallas, man. The last, thank God, I say the last back to back of the season, man. It just no more back to backs for the rest of the season. Now it's gonna be either every other day or 2 days in between, man. Especially in the playoffs. Depending on what the schedule is, you're gonna have a day or you're gonna have two. So that
Mhm.
gives them a little more time in between, man, to kind of rest and stuff like that. So that was a positive. The defense kind of got lax a little bit there because Malik Monk started going off.
Yeah.
I think I said this already. I apologize to I think it was Jay. He was kind of one of the ones that he wanted Malik Monk. Malik Monk is a baller, man. I feel
Yeah.
like he's one of those players. He's in the right system, man. He can flourish a little bit better than what kind of like what he did tonight. You
Yep.
can get that something like that along a little bit more of a consistent basis if he was in a better system. I told Daryl earlier. I said, man, I think he's gonna. It's rumors, or I think they said he wants to come back to the Lakers.
Hmm.
But if he performs like this, there are going to be teams lined up to sign him, man. So
Yeah.
good luck with that, Daryl and the Lakers. Good luck with that, man.
Yeah.
Um, that's pretty much it. Any more positives, man, you want to take away?
Not really. I do have a statement I want to say, and I want to know if you agree with it.
No, I
We
don't.
have four guys that are basically like our snipers, I guess, in that category. Guys we look at to shoot threes for us. That's Reggie Bullock, Dorian Finney-Smith, Davis Bertans, and Maxi Kleber. Correct? I
Yes.
believe if three, a hot take, I guess, maybe this isn't hot. If three of those guys, 3 out of 4 of them, shoot at least 37% in the playoffs and 3 pointers, the Mavs are a championship level team. If three of those guys can shoot 37% or higher in the playoffs, the Mavs are a championship level team because they're going to get wide open shots. This offense has already showed you that it's not like the Mavs are a fast paced team where you're like, oh, in the playoffs, stuff is going to change. No, they play playoff type basketball right now.
I was just about to say that they play that style right now by slowing the game down.
Yeah,
So
like
yeah,
that's how you want to know how to play. You want to know how to play a half court game in the playoffs, and the Mavericks are the best at half court basketball, basically. So if those guys, if you have three of those guys, and it'd be who says, I mean, it'd be crazy and unheard of, not even unheard of. It could happen if all four of those guys, for somehow, some way, shoot 37 or higher in the playoffs. Like the Mavs may be unbeatable. Like I'm saying that I know the question is no way the guys are going to do that. They're streaky, but just say they all go on a hot streak at the same time, man. Like it is what it is. Like so many open shots that the Mavericks generate. You just watch it over and over where Luka just generates so many. Even if he doesn't generate the first assist, he generates the hockey assist to go to the next guy. Like guys are in a position to shovel it to another guy. And I just want to know, do you believe that? Do you think if we have three guys that shoot at least 37%, we should be able to win every game we play?
yes, because look how they did last year when they struggled on shooting. If you shoot a league average, you saying a little bit above a league average. If you shoot a league average, if you can get three of them guys to shoot at least in league average, bro, that's West Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? And we're talking about not just like you just meeting the number. We're talking about you hitting like Tommy buckets. And when we say Tommy buckets, I mean with those shots, when you're wide open,
Mm-hmm.
you hit those at a nice clip. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I agree with you, bro. If you tell me you give me three players, matter of fact, that's the type of percentage you have. Like remember, like Golden State when they were at their best.
Yeah.
When you had Clay, you had Steph, who took the bulk of the 3-point shots with shooting numbers like that. And what
Yeah.
they ended up doing, they won a championship. You
And
know what I'm saying?
I didn't even include like JB or Spencer Dinwiddie or Luka.
Yeah,
They weren't
not
shoot.
the ball handler. We're talking about
Yeah.
the guys who were strictly there to shoot.
Yeah.
You're
So I'm
there to shoot.
saying
On offense, you're there to shoot. That's it. Just like
if
like you stand in the corner, stand on the elbow, stand on top of the key. If one of those guys are penetrating and they kick it out to you, you shoot and make at a large clip your 3-point shots. Because like you said, they're gonna be wide open. I think Dallas still leads the league in wide open 3-pointers.
yeah,
You know what I'm
they
saying?
do.
And so, and that's all because you got guys like Luka who can penetrate and who command a lot of attention. So if you guys can hit your shots at a large clip, we might be talking West Conference Finals or even Finals if this team
Yeah.
can hit their wide open shot. So I agree.
How many points do you need between the four of them in the playoff games per game?
I'm not sure because I told you before. I'm not sure about points, like exact points. To me, it's like I said, it's going to be about timely buckets? Can you hit your timely buckets? Like I said, in their case, your timely buckets are your wide open buckets. Can you
Absolutely.
help start a momentum swing? Can you help stop the bleeding if you're missing your shots or driving to the basket, losing the ball? I need a bucket. Can you be that guy that hits that timely bucket to help us?
Yeah.
Can you be that guy that, like I said, when you're penetrating and you got those open corners, can you be the guy that hit those timely corner threes? You know what I'm saying? Or can you keep a drive going by hitting your threes, getting
Understood.
hot from outside? You know what I mean? And so those type of things I look for. I can't really put an actual number on what they got to get. You know what I'm saying? So because I know you asked me about that same thing on the last game with Spencer Dinwiddie. Like I said, I couldn't really put a number. I couldn't say he can average 20, but I feel like he's going to give you like those, 4 or 5 like timely buckets in the game. So he might get you 15 today. He might get you 20 tomorrow. And I think a lot of that has to do too with the fact he's coming off the bench now.
Yeah.
He's now coming off the bench. So a lot of that's going to have to do with the fact that him coming off the bench. So you don't know what you're going to get from him on a regular basis, but you know you're going to get between 15 to 20 points.
Yeah. I got you.
All right, man. With all that being said, King, what negatives do you have?
I guess Luke only shot 33% today from the three. Jalen Brunson didn't shoot too well. And Maxi Kleber, his 3 point still 25%. That's better than he has been shooting, but it's still not a great percentage. But other than that, man, I really have not much to say about this team, this win today. They had 82 points at halftime. 128 for the game. I know the Lakers got 110, but the pace was just up and down. The Mavericks were outrunning the Lakers. They were treating them like they were old men. So it wasn't like a 110. Oh my goodness, the Lakers scored 110. It was you scored 110 because we were just running out the gym and you were trying to catch up. So that's it, man. I'm not gonna go heavy into it. My negative is I hope they do it again tomorrow or destroy the Cleveland Cavaliers and just keep it going. I'd be mad about that, but that's it, man. I don't have much to say.
Free bingo space.
Nah, I'm not saying free bingo space. I think we.
Wait,
I think
are we in
we're in Cleveland. Yeah, I think four of the last 6 are in Cleveland. But no, I mean, I'm gonna tell you the truth. We should beat the brakes off of them. Like I'm when a team has no big man against the Mavericks, that's it. Like when Dwight Powell was able to play big, you can't beat us. I don't think. Like I really don't feel like a team can beat us at small ball. Our team is the perfect small ball team because Dwight Powell is just an undersized guy that should be. Our system is right. We're just missing that big guy. So when you allow Dwight Powell to be a big dude, then it's unstoppable. Like you can't do nothing against the squad. And Cleveland doesn't have Jared Allen tomorrow, nor are they going to have
that's right.
nor are they going to have Mobley tomorrow. So
Yeah.
I think the Mavs should just pick them apart.
Man, you know what I was thinking today? Speaking of Dwight Powell, I was thinking, of course we need a big guy. That's goes without question. Like say we get an Aiden type of guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that Dallas needs to have 2 type of lineups just in case, they want to play a different style. Like you can not super big with Aiden, but you can play a big lineup. You got a center in Aiden who's 7 feet, or you can play this style that they're playing right now. You can put in Dwight Powell at center. You know what I'm saying? Have two different style type of centers. So that way you can balance it and go play any style that any team throws at you. Like you don't have to necessarily get like an Aiden and get another 7-footer. You know what I mean? Just get you an Aiden. You let Powell come off the bench. That way too, he could bring some energy too off the bench.
Yeah.
That energy he brings to you in the first unit, let him bring it off the bench next year. You know what I'm saying? So,
and he's shown he could do it on the bench and starting, like even this year when he was going back and forth. So I'm fine. I told you all the trade scenarios we've been saying the past few shows, I haven't included Dwight Powell at all. Like I'm fine with Dwight Powell being my backup center. I just think to take the next step because he's overachieving and playing he's playing, I guess. He's small for the position, basically. Like he's undersized. We all know that. He doesn't need to be the starting center. But being a backup center, like if you put him in that Brandon Wright position you guys were talking about before, I'm fine with that. Let's run with it.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think he can flourish in that Brandon Wright. Like I said, they're pretty much similar style type players.
Yeah.
I don't think Brandon Wright's a better shot blocker. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
But I think Powell's a little bit more physical than Brandon Wright.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's physical out of a necessity. I don't think he's as if like he's Zion or anything. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? So yeah, you're right. Um, any other negatives, man, you want to take out of this game?
nah. What's your negatives?
Maxi again.
That's,
The fact that he hasn't even touched double digit scoring in God knows how long. Um, he
it's
turned the
coming.
ball over a few times too. Josh Green, he played well, but there was a couple times where he did it again. Where you was, and this time when I was watching it, when I was at the game and I was watching it, I saw him and I showed Daryl and them. I said that right there is what we've been talking about. He literally went to the basket looking to pass.
Mm-hmm.
He had a wide open lane to where his one guy, but the guy was hanging on his left.
Yeah.
He had a more of a clear path going on his right, so he could have made the layup. And it's like he got scared halfway and then tried to pass it and then got it stolen. So I was just like, come on, Josh. But he made up for it later on, man. Like I said, hit them 2 corner threes. He had a drive to
Yeah.
the basket, and it's like, and I gotta remember, like you said, this is the equivalent of him and his rookie year. So
Uh-huh.
we're just gonna go ahead and just chalk this up as learning, growing pains, all that good stuff, man. Hopefully he comes back next year, work on your game, add a facet to your game. You come back this off season, a whole new player, bro. Hopefully. And that's why I also asked you, do you think that they will play him in the summer league because he didn't do it last year when they didn't have a summer league? But you said like because now he's officially in the rotation, they're probably not going to play him.
He might. I know if he does play, he better dominate. Like if he plays, he best
He
to
better be the
dominate.
man that leading scorer.
Yeah, he better be leading scoring the Mavs. Like that's how he needs to play. But JK needs to tell him, going back to what you said, go dunk on people. Like be the highlight guy.
Yeah.
Let it be you, Josh Green. So if you 1-on-1 and you see a guy running with you, run to the rim first, get up there and dunk. Like that should be what you do instead of always looking to pass. So that's what I feel like I need him to get to because he's athletic. We all see he's athletic as hell. So
Yes.
I just want him to get to that level, and I hope JK gets that out of him. We can just go in and just flush it because he has that little one hand, cock back flush that he throws in. So just do it. If you can pull the ball back, you can dunk on folks. Simple as that because you can't get to the ball. So that's just my whole thing on Josh Green. But no, man, no real negatives in this game. We beat the brakes off the Lakers. Like it felt good to do it. It felt good to beat a season series. Wish we could have swept them, but it felt good to
Yeah, that
beat them.
first we don't want to talk about that first loss because that
Yeah.
was bogus. All right, King. Who you giving the game ball to this evening?
Luka Doncic next.
Yeah, Luca, of course. That's an easy one. I'm giving it to this guy here, Luca. Oh, sorry, it's Dirk. I'm sorry, my bad. My bad. Wrong person. Wrong goat. Wrong goat. Now, of course, Luca triple double in under 30 minutes. Made it look effortless tonight. Should have had 0 turnovers, but it's okay. You do one. When you're that great, you give you one. You give you one. He got hit.
Auto arm ratio is pretty great.
Yeah, yeah, 12-1. It's not a bad ratio. It's not a bad
Not at all.
ratio.
Not at all.
All right, man. Here we go, King. It's
Oh, it's
y'all
that time?
time of the show. Yes, it is. Yes,
Oh
sir. It
man.
is. It is that time of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, any comments, any comments, any questions, get them joints in right now, y'all. We about to get it going here. King, are you ready?
Yeah, before we start though, Ron, one more thing. Do you think Reggie Bullock is the X factor of the team?
Man, if he keep hitting like that, he is.
Do you think he's like is he like one of the most important pieces on the team? Like not
Yes.
to say like Dodo and Luca and all that, but like
Man, we talked about that. Remember when he was out, we needed his perimeter
yeah,
defense.
just his
His
defense,
perimeter
his
defense
shots.
helps Dodo. It doesn't put a lot of pressure on Dodo. Because remember, we said that in I forget what game it was, and Dodo was literally having to guard like all four of the perimeter guys that were good scorers. And like I said, it was the Hornets. Remember, we said he
Yeah,
literally jumped back and forth from like Terry Rozier and Melo and
yeah.
Bridges and PJ Washington. You know what I'm saying? Kept jumping back and forth all them guys. It would have made it a little bit easier if you had Reggie in that game. That way he can focus on just two guys if he has to.
I
He
just feel
focused
like
on two, and he focused on two.
I feel like we might just be I still even from the beginning of the season. I think we talked about this, but we still might be underrating Reggie's like value on his team. Like it may not even always be in the stat sheet and all that, but
Hold on,
just
hold on. Let me tell you how much we value him. Is he Josh Richardson?
no.
Okay, that's all we need. That's all you need to know.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's way better than that guy. But
Yeah.
just his I feel like his piece, his place. You ever notice like so Tyson Chandler wasn't the greatest center. We know that. He wasn't the greatest center, but he was a piece, like an important piece that did exactly what you
Oh,
needed
okay.
him to do
Yeah, I
to
see what you're
make
saying.
that team what it needs to be.
Yeah.
Reggie, I feel like is like very important because his perimeter defense was helped out on Luka and JB and those guys, and then also his ability to shoot the three, which is another, like you say, sniper, quote unquote, that can fill up on a position with that. I feel like he's just maybe like underrated as far as his just value in the squad. I think he's one of we don't talk about him as top four guys on the team, but him and Dodo may be like interchangeable as far as the top that fourth guy is the best guy on the team because those guys are beasts, man. Like they shut that perimeter down. Like no joke. Like, man, it's amazing to watch these two guys play. Like I'm excited and happy we have like Reggie Bullock for years. Like I'm so glad he's not like a one and done and we're
Yeah.
like
Like
it's
1 year
over. Like,
contract or whatever.
yeah, I'm excited we have this guy for this contract. Like big ups to Nico and them again, man. It's just amazing, man. But let's get these questions and comments. My bad.
But no, one thing before we go on to that, it's kind of like I got you stress the importance of Reggie. What did I ask you a couple weeks ago? How are the Knicks doing on defense this year?
Yeah, yeah,
That's all you got to go back to.
yeah.
That's all you got to go back to. All right, man. Here we go. First question up. Euro was good, man. Says Luca on the N1 mixtape tour because he's breaking ankle. Man, that dude broke so many ankles today.
He
I
just
got
never
so mad that he didn't make the shots though.
he never hits the shot, man. He catches so many. If he catches an ankle breaker, he usually has to like take it inside for a floater or something. Them
Yeah,
ankle breaker 3-pointers, he misses them every time. For some reason, set steals, 3-point shots. Luca has so many problems with it. Like
bro, he
even
used
his
to be
catch
he
and
used to be
shoot
good at
ones.
that. That'd be his best ones. I don't know
I
what
don't know.
happened.
I don't know what it is. For some reason, stop and like just stop, steal. This is the shot. Just bang it, Luca. He has problems with those. Somebody in your face, it's a hard shot. You need to make it, Luca. All right, I got this with ease. Like it's crazy. Same thing with free throws and all. You would think like the easier the shot, the harder it is for Luca.
Exactly. I say like some players just like more difficult shots. They can hit not the toot my own horn or anything, but when I was a hooper, man, I like difficult shots better for some reason.
I'm tooting his horn. I like
You know what I'm
difficult
saying?
shit.
I like difficult shot. I like a dude having his hand in my face. It may I don't know. It made me concentrate a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how some players are. Just I'd rather have a hand in my face than just shooting a wide open three. Guys like Reggie Bullock and them, that's what they practice on is wide open threes.
Yeah,
Superstars practice with because you're gonna have a lot of hands in your face. So you're practicing with hands in your face to the point like you get comfortable with having hands in your face when you shoot the shot.
yeah.
So that's probably why.
I just feel like that. I feel like that's one of the next developments of his game.
He wide open
Once
jump
once
shot.
he gets to that point where he just like that's that next level of superstardom, that Kevin Durant, like don't you know when you see Kevin Durant with a wide open three like that, he's taking his time standing. You like, no,
You do that little
just walk
shimmy.
just walk away. You know he about to just hit this shot like
Yeah, go back the
it's
other way. You already know what time it is.
when Luca gets to that point when the game is that easy for him, like that's what I want to see. Like I cringe not for us but for the league of when Luca actually gets to that level where shots are just easy for him.
Bruh, this dude is putting up stupid numbers, top five in the league, and we still saying that if he just add this and add that to his game. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Bro, Law was good, man. Says positives. His Berton 3-point shot. He has been found. Yes, negative. Maxi 3-point shot is still on the side of a milk carton. Game ball to Don.
Absolutely the
To the
done.
Don. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. He's one of the ones told me I better say something about David Bertans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying it. He was there with me tonight at the game. Uh, Frederico was good,
Yeah.
man. He said, "What a game! Although I don't. If I prefer Denver over Utah, Jokic is a beast."
You remember shows ago when the Denver I mean not Denver, the Utah Jazz were 2-0 against us.
Hmm.
You remember nobody wanted to play Utah, but everybody wanted to play Denver? Now
Oh yeah.
everybody afraid
I still want to play Denver.
everybody afraid of Denver for some reason. The team we 3-1 against,
Oh, that's what I want to talk to you about, bro.
the team
Okay,
Luka hasn't have a problem with. What you gonna talk about? Joker still being an MVP favorite, being 6, fighting for
bro.
that still. And Luka just keeps climbing up, going to third almost and all, and they still talking about Joker for some reason. Is that what you're talking about?
King.
Is that what you're talking about? With Joker not gonna have home court is basically a wrap for him to have home court in the playoffs. He's 6, got to still make sure he doesn't get the 7th seed. And you saying that guy, but they said Russell Westbrook when he was a 6 seed, they shouldn't have done it. 6 seed, he was only a 6 seed and all that.
And the
I
funny thing
remember all
about that part is I've heard people say that, oh, we shouldn't have voted for him, type
Yep.
thing. I heard people say that.
Yep. So why does narratives keep switching? Like, no narrative makes sense. Like, every time I hear a narrative and it's about somebody else, I look and I'm like, well, why isn't that apply to Luka?
Thank you.
And every time I'm like, well, why doesn't that apply to Luka? Why? Okay, he's about to be a 3rd seed now, possibly. His team isn't 18-2. His team doesn't have a 90% win percentage without him. A 90% win percentage without him. They have the best offensive rating in the league by far when they don't play without that guy in the 2nd seed. They have an incredible defense when they don't play without that guy in the 2nd seed. They have a 10 net rating without that guy. They are actually a better team. Not to say they're a better team, they could win a playoff series without that guy, but in the regular season, without that guy,
is what we're talking about. Yeah,
they're a better team without that guy. They're one of the greatest teams ever without that guy for some reason. And it's been 20 games, but that's one argument. Then you got your boy Embiid tonight. He lose again. Him and James Harden can't decide what they want to do. For some reason, he's still at the top. He keeps losing now, and he even lost to another MVP candidate. So he doesn't stand up all the time. Like what's his name? Antetokounmpo blocked him at the rim as far as the last shot and all that. Like, so he's lost. You got Joker at 6 without his 2 dudes. Luka doesn't have his guys. Luka has many wins, if not more, than both those guys we talked about on that side. Boston then lost again, got the 4th place, so they're not number 1. So that Jason Tatum argument goes away. Then you got the Ja Morant argument, which is his team is 18-2 without him.
Bro, Josh shouldn't be. I shouldn't hear Ja's name anymore in the conversation at all. I'm sorry.
Devin
shouldn't hear any more in the conversation. Stop saying Ja and MVP in the same sentence. Unless you're saying Ja is saying who should be the MVP. Because
Devin Booker's team is wins without him. They're another team that has a positive win percentage without Devin Booker. So
they're only at him in there because he's been hot right now.
I understand. I'm not understanding why, if everybody can be the flavor of the week, why hasn't Luka been the flavor at any point? Like, it's like they keep finding a way.
And when he was hot, they rewarded him by saying, "Oh, well, at least we might put you in the top 5 now."
Yeah, like,
but the other guy, Tatum had a hot week. Oh,
Jason Tatum the MVP now. But it's like, why does the beginning of the season, as it say, when it wasn't even that bad as they trying to make it, count so much against? If Luka Doncic,
that counts against Luka, but it doesn't count against Tatum,
bro. If Luka Doncic, exactly, but if Luka,
they both had parallel all year long. The teams, their play, everything has been parallel all year long. You use that excuse for Luka, but you don't use that for Tatum.
Luka Doncic his numbers are comparable with any of the MVP candidates. Yes. If his numbers at this point are comparable, and y'all said he was trash at the beginning, then what has he been since he has been trash? What are y'all trying to say he's been? If he got his numbers to match
in a
the MVP candidates, what did he do in that span? Why are you talking about the beginning of the season? Because if you talk about his beginning of the season wasn't comparable to Joker and Embiid, well, guess what? Their second half of the season isn't comparable to Luka Doncic's. Why is there no conversation on that? Their second half of the season is not the same as Luka Doncic's. Luka is averaging like 32, 10, and 9 since not the All-Star break, for the last 30 games, I believe it was. Come on, man.
The reason why I'm bringing this up, because the fact that I sent you the video and I couldn't believe what I heard. They have Jokic right now as the favorite to win MVP again.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, I was like, I think I'm probably asleep or something. I just need to wake up because I don't believe anything I'm hearing right now. Yeah. We talk about narrative so much, bro. Like, this is why I feel like they need to set some type of a standard when it comes to MVP. Because I've said this a million times, King. Growing up, I thought the MVP was the most valuable player, not the best player. Not the most outstanding player, not the greatest offensive player, the most valuable, which means if I take this player off this team, example, if you take LeBron off those Cavalier teams, they are a bottom feed team. They are a top 3 lottery pick team. Yep. This is what we're talking about. When I'm talking about, the Grizzlies are the best, got the second best record in the league, and Josh balling, MVP. Hold on. You take out that team, what are they doing?
Yeah.
They have a better offensive efficiency and defensive efficiency rating with him not on that team. They're 18-2.
If that was the
what
case,
are we talking about?
If that was the case,
their excuse for Jokic, King, is his PER.
Yeah.
If your PER is so great, why are you not top 5?
Bro, if that was the case, why didn't somebody from the Atlanta Hawks win MVP? That year they led the league in wins or something like that.
And that's what makes me mad about the whole thing, King. Is like you choose these certain reasons. Like you said, it changes every year. It changes every year.
The Joker might not even
get your record. It could be how many points you score. It could be how many assists you have. Steve Nash. It could be different reasons for different like you said. You can't you use a PER this year, but you didn't use that last year.
Two things. Joker may not get 50 wins this year. They got to fight to get 50.
And they're fighting for to stay away from the play-in.
Yep, they got to fight to get 50. That's one.
But you're number one in that's what I'm saying. I don't get it, bro.
Two, I get scared of watching years like this happen again and again because I don't know how much Luka Doncic's numbers can increase. Like, obviously, I don't want to say his ceiling is met, but he's ridiculous. Like, it's unheard of. Like, if he takes another jump, which he usually does, and it's like, wow, I can't believe he took that jump. I thought it was close to done. But if his number stays around this, like, is it going to be already a fatigue that's already kind of built? Because he can't win it. He hasn't won an MVP already with these type of numbers. So it's like he's going to go his career with these numbers and, like, never win an MVP because it's like, well, what do I have to do to win an MVP?
Because remember, James Harden did that. They kind of got tired and they finally, let's just get him a ring. I mean, to get him an MVP. Giannis, when he got it, his numbers were increasing.
Yeah.
He wasn't there at those numbers he had this MVP year yet. It was steady increasing. Like you said, Luka, other than his rookie year, has been consistently putting these numbers up across the board his whole time in the career in the league, other than his rookie year. Right. So, like you said, what else is he supposed to do? Your numbers are 28, 9, and 9. That's good.
That's every year.
Every year. What am I supposed to do? Like, I gotta give you 29, 10, and 10 now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, do I gotta give you 29? Like, what do they want to see? That's my question. Like, is it just the efficiency? Like, what's the meter that they're saying that, okay, Luka hit here? Because last year he gave you 28, 9, and 9, and he shot the ball at 48%. Like, he shot his best efficiency ever, 48% and 35%, 36%. That isn't enough to get you MVP. Like, what is needed for Luka to get an MVP?
The thing too, King, that gets me is the fact, like I said, they pick and choose, and it's like with Luka, he gets punished. Mm-hmm. They constantly bringing up that's every time I hear people when they bring up the MVP conversation, they say, "Oh, it can't be Luka because of early in the season." But like I said, I don't hear that with Jason Tatum, and all we've been hearing is both of their this year, literally from the player to the team, has been parallel. From the coaches, from how they got coached, how things changed up, from the lineups, from your 2-star players coming out the gate slow in as their standards, and coming into being these players they are right now. You know what I'm saying? But we don't hear that for him. You automatically jump up to, you know what? Tatum could win the MVP. After having one good week. He's like, wait, hold on. This dude had a good month, and he's still 5th on the ladder.
Wasn't Steph was top 3 last year, right?
Yes.
Without making the playoffs, right? Like, they were pushing him to win MVP last year without making the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the criteria changes, King. It changes.
Steph was playing at a level.
You use the example. You talk about PER this year for Jokic, but you didn't use that last year, though.
Yeah. Steph was playing at a level that Luka was, fat Luka was playing at. He wasn't scoring. Luka wasn't scoring as much, but their team was playing around the same level as far as Steph being an MVP candidate last year. Last year as well, I want to say James Harden was a top 5 MVP candidate. If James Harden was a top 5 MVP candidate, at the beginning of the year, he gave up on the Houston Rockets.
Yep.
He wasn't playing for him, was out of shape.
Yep.
Then got traded halfway through the year.
You know,
started playing his butt off, and they saying, "Oh, he's the best player in the league." He needs to be the MVP over Durant and Kyrie. He's the best player on the team and all that now. And they were trying to give him MVP before he got hurt. James Harden may have even won it from Joker and all that. He may have stole it if he didn't get hurt at the end of the year. So I say all that to say, if that can happen in a year, then what are we talking about Fat Luka for?
And then on top of that, King, the fact that, you know, like you just said a minute ago, right? It's the fact that that's why, you know, Devin Booker's mad right now. Because he said, look, I'm the best player on this team. We got the best record, which, because you've used that excuse before too. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? Best player, best team in the league. He's the best player on that team. MVP.
Yep.
Because now you're confusing all these players now. Like I said, James Harden used that excuse one year. He said, why I didn't win it? My team is number one in the West.
Yep.
I'm the best player on the team. Why I can't win it?
Yeah.
But you use that excuse for other players, though. You use it for Derrick Rose.
That's the year Russell Westbrook won it. The year with James Harden put up, Russell Westbrook averaged a 30-point triple-double, and James Harden put up like 28, 12, and 8.
That 8,
he was like right behind him, and he had the number one record.
Like number 2 or something.
And they started off slow, I believe, that year. Like they were losing, and then he got them hot and then took him to like the second seed or whatever. And he was like, why shouldn't I be MVP? Even Ja, who I don't believe should be MVP, has said out his mouth now, well, how are y'all taking me out the MVP conversation? Like nobody knows what the MVP, even the players don't know what media decides.
And that's why I said that about Devin Booker. He said that. It's like, I can't be mad at you for thinking that because you've seen it before.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? Best player of the team, best regular league, MVP.
The media, they don't know. The media just decides and doesn't tell us what it is, and we just got to sit back and say, okay, what they say. Like they'll contradict themselves and say something and say, like, God, obviously he can't be MVP because of this. I'm like, well, you just said last year, like you said, that didn't matter, or this person could be MVP. So why does it change every year? And they stand behind it, like strongly behind it, like, yeah, this is tradition. This is the way the MVP got to be, and it's like, but that isn't. You just showed us that isn't the way it has to be. Man, I don't know. I don't get it. James Harden had a gripe about being MVP that year, with his numbers being that close to Russell Westbrook's. But because Russ had the even numbers of 10 and 10, he was given the MVP with a 6 seed, even though James Harden had 2 less rebounds. And a lot of that had to do with the fact, because remember that was the year that Kevin Durant
left.
It was the narrative on there as well. But James Harden still technically James Harden was the better basketball player. Because his team was,
and I told you that
he didn't have a superstar beside him either, and he got his team to the number 2 seed.
That's the only reason why he got it, because of the Kevin Durant thing. And I told you that. I said these media people, they feed into these narratives too.
Bro,
I heard it every day on like Fox Sports. I heard it all the time.
The first year Giannis got it, didn't James Harden average 35?
Yeah,
and Giannis had like 24 and 12. Yeah, and for some reason they put it out here and said that Giannis should be an MVP. And James Harden was mad saying, and I'm not even the biggest James Harden fan.
And the reason why they did that, because they were tired of James Harden's style of play. Remember that? That was a big discussion.
Yeah, but like, year. How do you so you get tired of my style of play and I'm not the MVP? Nothing makes sense. It's not a straight, it's not an answer where you can point to it and say, hey, this is the book of how an MVP is decided. There's none. They just decide what they want to talk about this year. And that's why I hate this. Yep. They decide. They decide who they want to be hot. They basically, the media decides, hey, we want to sponsor you today. We're going to sponsor you this year. You're going to be the one we sponsor. And it's rude. It's ridiculous. And that's why people aren't fans of the NBA, because they get tired of the games that it feels like the NBA plays, between certain players not getting foul calls or getting foul calls, between the media deciding that players can be somebody instead of giving it to the person that it should be. Like, I don't get it, man. I have no clue. I want somebody to tell me a real reason why Luka. Like, I want to have a debate. Like, I wish one of us could have a debate with like the guys on the TV about why Luka isn't an MVP candidate, because I can bust their bubble so many times because it's information I don't think they even know. That I can sit there and be like, well, did you know this? Oh, you didn't even know this, did you? You didn't know that Luka just bust all their.
Oh, you mean like the fact that Luka plays defense? He has the highest defensive rating amongst guards.
As far as guards in the NBA.
But he was at all. Like,
man, you didn't know that Luka was.
I got these stats right here.
You don't know that Luka only lost twice to all those MVP candidates you talked about.
Exactly.
Huh? Man, you didn't know that, huh? You didn't know that Luka Doncic has a better record than all those MVP candidates you talked about, huh? Man, that's wild. You didn't know that by himself, without a second star and all that stuff. They want to say I'd use all that stuff against him. I wish I could have a debate with one of them guys.
All right. Yeah, I bet y'all. We just got into that little rant.
Sorry, yeah.
Pavel says, "What's up, Glow Gang? I like the bench lineup with Maxi and Bertans. Laser is back, Sniper is back, and with Maxi Antetokounmpo going
Going
coast to
coast to
coast, this
coast.
Mavs team is coming for the chip. I
It's
hope
coming
you're
for
right,
something.
Pavel. I really do, man.
It's coming for
Maybe
something,
that
Pal.
going coast to coast will help boost their Maxi's confidence. Hopefully."
I think it will.
Lives, what's good, man? He
What up,
says,
live?
hashtag Glow Gang. What's up, my G's? Another good one. He said, now let's talk about tomorrow's game. How do you guys look at our matchup against the Cavs? They have some good length. This might be a hard one tomorrow. King, go ahead and
No,
touch on that. You already
I
said it
told
during
you,
the video.
no length. Don't be
They
worried about
missing
it.
they're missing
They're
Jaron
missing their
Allen.
length.
I think
Yep.
they're going to be missing Evan Mobley.
Yeah, they are
They
missing.
they
He
struggling
already been
since those
decided.
guys have been out. What I say?
I said they already decided it. He's out.
Oh,
Mobley is
okay, so
gone.
he's
It's
out.
not
Okay,
like a
cool.
yeah.
So yeah,
He's out.
your two
Jared
best
Allen is
defenders
out.
out. I'm not scared. It's
Yeah,
gonna be a layup line for Luca and Big
exactly. That's what
Spencer
I'm saying.
Dinwiddie
They're
and
all gonna
Jared
get to
Brunson,
the rim.
Jalen
Yep.
Brunson. Sorry. So yeah,
Yep.
I'm,
We
I'm
should
with
we
you.
should handily beat the Cavs tomorrow. That's how I feel. Like we should handily beat them.
Luca sat out in the fourth quarter, so he should be good.
Yep.
Glow Gang,
Johnny
what's good,
B.
Johnny B? What's good? He said this is a good old fashioned passionate bleep whooping. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. It's kind of we like. Israel says Glow Gang. Que
What's
pasa?
what's
He said
up?
Luce. He said Luca even had them older guys on the sideline flexing out there. Yeah, that's what an MVP does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
said it. MVP.
Best player in the NBA.
Johnny B says my boy Bertans 14 and 14 minutes. Yeah, man, he's back. No, I can't say he's back yet.
Not
Let's
yet.
let's see. Yeah, not yet, not
Watch
yet.
Cleveland.
Man,
Let's watch the Cleveland game and then we
if he
can
go out
talk.
here and clown and look like a better version of Lowy marketing, man, then oh yeah, then we
Yeah.
got something. We
And
definitely
go out
got
play
something.
Laurie, then we got something. You're right.
Exactly. Javier was good, man. Said having a flight and play on the same day versus the Cavs going to be tough. Happy they could rest some. Yeah, that's what I was saying during the video. Javier is like the fact that
Yeah, the rest.
they put it out of reach. They were able to rest Luca and a few other guys, man, to
Yep.
get them ready for tomorrow, man. That was key. And I
Yep.
think Key kind of said that too, man. Look, there's no LeBron, no AD. Let's put this team away, man, so we can get y'all guys some rest on in the fourth quarter and get y'all ready for that Cavs game. Because the Cavs game is gonna be very huge, y'all.
Yeah.
Not just because it's gonna be just another
Yeah.
win under the Mavs belt, but this game tomorrow could put
Golden,
us in third place.
yeah, Golden State plays Phoenix tomorrow.
And yes, and Golden State plays Phoenix. We
Yeah.
could be in third place tomorrow, y'all.
Tomorrow by the
Hopefully the
show.
Mavs know how important this is too.
Tomorrow by the
Third
show, y'all. We
place.
could be in third place talking about it. Yeah.
Third place. I'm calling
Yeah.
it right now. I said third place, King.
I believe it too. I believe we're gonna be in third place tomorrow.
Third, I can't believe it, bro. I'm so hyped we do that.
Can't
Johnny B
believe it.
says Luca is disgusting. Yes, he is. He's stupid. That kid is crazy. Live says the game against the Bucks will be very important in order to state dominance over the league. In my opinion, what do you guys think? Maybe might give an edge to Luca for MVP.
It could. It's
It could.
So I think Luka got to run the table. Basically, he got to run the rest of it. We got to go like.
That's the only game I'm worried about. Is that Bucks game, is it?
I'm not worried. I think we're gonna beat him.
I mean, if I'm talking as far as like the toughest one, that's the toughest one.
Yeah, that's the
Other than
toughest
that, I think
one.
we'll
I'm
win
worried.
all other games around it.
But we can even lose that one. Like, I mean, it might if Luka.
No, I'm not saying we couldn't lose
MVP,
it. I'm just saying that's a tough one.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying,
Oh yeah,
we could lose that one, and it still wouldn't like be the end of the world. I'm saying that's the game I got logged in as far as like if we're going to lose one, lose that one. Like, don't lose any other game. Lose that one right there. But
I said 6-1.
I think we're gonna go undefeated. I think
I
we're
think
gonna
we
play
will too.
undefeated.
But the worst, 6-1.
Yeah, I think we should go undefeated unless somehow, some way, we lock the third seed up, and like the Golden State and them start losing again, and we like 2 ahead of them with like 2 games left. I think we'll sit guys then. But
Bro, you think Utah pass or Golden State too?
Maybe, man, maybe. You think Utah can beat Golden State with home advantage in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Damn, that's nasty. So you saying Golden State might go first round?
Yeah. They're not healthy, bro. They're not healthy.
I believe it too, though. That's crazy. I think everybody want to play Golden State right now.
That's why I'm hoping if Utah can jump them, they move down to 6.
I mean, they move. Oh, you want them to go all the way down to 6?
All the way down to 6.
They
can get jumped twice, bro.
They can get
jumped twice.
They can get jumped 3 times. That's 3 times they gotta get jumped, and they can get jumped 3 times because Denver plays LA twice. Denver gets
Oh, the Clippers or the
three
Lakers?
bingos. The Lakers.
Oh my God.
So
Jesus, boy.
if Golden State can't get a win, like say Golden State might be tumbling where they might not win again. Like they may go on a
lose streak going into the playoffs.
Yeah, like every team they win. And I told you every game we saw on that list, I'm like Golden State could possibly, the way they playing right now, they could lose. Bro, Golden State could drop to like 6.
That's why I was mad about that Miami Heat game, bro. The Heat should have took care of business in that game, bro.
I still think Golden State. You're right though. I think Golden State gonna drop the 5th or so. They should. I don't see why not. Like Golden State's not playing good right now. They don't have their guys, and Steve Kerr is still resting guys, which means that he believes they're hurt. You don't at this point in the season, you're not resting those guys with this happening right now. And
yeah, you trying to hold that home court.
Yeah,
I think he is thinking like let's just get in the playoffs healthy is what he thinking.
Yeah, guys hurt. So man, you could be right, man. We could play Golden State. It could happen.
That'd be nice.
It would be.
Well, we got a lot of questions coming in. Let's go and get these out the way. Javier says, I think the Mavs are 16-2 when Reggie makes 4+ threes. He might be right.
Yeah.
You might be right. I can't really think of too many games where Reggie was as hot and we just lost the game. So you might be right, Javier. Yeah. Johnny V says if Berton just came down and let his shot come to him instead of rushing the shot done as the ball touches his hands, he'll be fine. All right, we agree. He said he can put the ball on the floor and pass a little bit. I'm impressed. Yeah, we talked about that before, Johnny B. He can handle the ball a little bit.
He rolled. He rolled today. I said he rolled when he did it. I was like, look at him going to the rim and roll. He got fouled. I was like, he tried to dunk on somebody. I said, look at him. They must listen to the
sneaky
show.
Athletic too. Sneaky athletic.
Man, Bertans, I really think he rushes sometimes when he doesn't need to because he has
like that fadeaway 3 he missed, the 1-3 he missed.
Yeah, like it's
like, bro, like
you have a quick release. So you can set your feet because people ain't going to block it because it's so quick, your release. Set yourself. When
he releases at a high point too.
When he's set and he just shoots it, I'm like, all right, you got it. You can tell he's a shooter. He just gets it in there. When he tries to rush it and all for no reason, he misses them and all. I'm like, just take your time. Stop. KP did the same thing. KP, I hated. KP would rush so many 3-pointers. I would be like,
you stay cussing, bro.
I'm sorry. But he would do the same things. And I'm like, just stop, set your feet, and shoot the ball. Stop shooting these bricks off balance and all that. Like, just stop. He does the same things, man. But if he just sets his feet, he's a shooter.
I agree. We've been saying that. Johnny B says Shamgar got the boy Luka handles looking official. Yeah, he's got to make finish the shot, man.
If only
finish the play by hitting that shot.
If only can get Tim Hardaway Jr. like that.
Man, Tim would be spending the night at Shamgar's house, man, working on them handles.
Shamgar, Tim Hardaway Sr. Like, let's go next one. I'm sorry.
He got no excuse. I'm sorry. You're right. He got no excuse. You're right. Javier says only negative was Luka not finished. Yeah, we just said that them ankle breakers. Like, bro, you had her breaking ankles and stuff, man, putting cats on the injury list. He's not finishing the shot. Come on.
Yeah, he was destroying Kent Bazemore. Like Kent
Bazemore bro, you know what? I told Daryl and Reggie this during the game, bro. I don't like Kent Bazemore. I don't know why. He didn't do anything to us or anything. I just don't like him, bro. Why
he irritating. He an irritating guy that like.
But he's not even like Patrick Beverly irritating.
Nah,
he's not that bad. It's like, why do I not like this guy?
I don't know. He talks a bunch of trash for me sometimes. Like,
oh, he do
to other players he used to, and when he was on like Golden State and all that, like he rides whatever team he's on. It's like, bro, come on, man. You can't Bazemore. You just here because they needed a guy to fill a role. Like, don't talk.
Oh, you know, I thought you said a roster spot. I was gonna say, ooh, that's cool.
I mean, we can go there. I ain't want to go that far. You thought it. I didn't. But that shot's on you. You said it. But yeah, I don't. I just don't think guys need to be humble to a certain extent, and it's like, bro, you can't be talking. You can't Bazemore, bro.
Exactly. You like the 15th man.
Yeah, like
off the bench, man. Calm down.
Yeah.
Last says most points scored on the Lakers at half since 1959. Jesus, man. Jesus. Chris, what's good, man? He says Utah clinging to an 8-point lead have been up by 20. Yeah, I was watching that game before we started this video, hoping Utah can lose. Now they only by 5. That was what he said that in. That was
the Clippers came back and won. Clippers came back and won 121 to 115. Man, Utah's trash. We're done.
Oh my God,
it's over, man. I told
y'all.
I told you.
King, what did I tell you before the video started?
Man,
What did I tell you? Oh man, like bro, the Clippers doing it to us again, bro. We actually do one thing.
Stop it! I done told y'all that the Mavericks never be above all these guys. I know.
Utah, that's 5 in a row.
I told y'all.
We had the 4th seed now, ladies and gentlemen. Locked up.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
I think
we're not dropping no more.
It's
only thing we can do is go up.
We 2 over Utah. We 2 over Utah, bro. That's it.
With 6
remaining. With 6 games remaining. 4-2. You saying they're gonna go 5-1? 5-1 does it?
Yeah, 5-1
above Utah. And they gotta win.
The only game I'm worried about is the Bucks game. Other than that, they win the rest of it. So yeah,
right.
Jesus.
If we go 4-2, Utah got to go 6-0. It's over. It's over.
Hello, 4th. Pavel says we're getting Brandon Knight back again for a 10-day. Love that dude. In fairness to Maxey, his 3-point attempts was a grenade first, second shot clock. Grenade 1 second shot clock.
Yeah, say the shooter at the end.
Oh, we getting Brandon Knight back?
I didn't know that, but for real, I didn't know we can get 10 days again. We can get 10 days as close.
Oh, because Burke is out.
Because of safety and protocol. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that, but yeah.
I like
Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Pavel. What you gonna say?
I said I like it.
Yeah, it's not bad. It don't move the needle, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
Chris Gray said. Chris says only a few players on this team would make that. He's probably talking about. I would say Maxey, not one of them, even at his best.
Yeah. Talking Maxey the shot. Yeah.
Mal was good, man. Says Clippers down by 3. Yeah, we catching y'all late now.
Yeah, we catching up with y'all.
Yeah, we're catching up with y'all. Yeah, he says Clippers by 1. Let's go. Yeah. So we already know now it's official.
Yeah.
Utah lost. We are now officially in that 4th seed, ladies and gentlemen. I don't see them catching up now.
That's it.
But Luka's not in the MVP conversation though. But that's another conversation.
Martin,
what's good, man?
Watch the Laker like post game show if you get a chance. You too, bro. What's his name? James Worthy, Big Game James.
Oh yeah, I like
and all
Worthy.
that. Yeah, they were giving respect to Luka and all. They were giving heavy respect to Luka and the Mavs. Like Robert Horry said, we 1 piece away from being a championship. Like we said, I don't think they're a championship. We said I think they're a big man away from being it. And they were just giving mad love to Luka and all, saying, man, when you got a player that can do this, he said, I don't think there's anybody in the league, he says, with the ball in his hands. So I know Giannis and all that, but it's a tougher matchup to prepare for than Luka Doncic because of everything he's able to do.
That's what what's the name said too. I tell you about that. It's the boy named Steven Jackson's boy. Matt Barnes.
Matt Barnes, yeah.
And he said it again in another video. He said, bro, I'm telling you, Luka's different, man. He said, y'all these other players y'all naming off, that's cool, but Luka is different.
Yeah.
And that's what you've been preaching on. It's like, bro, this is nothing, no disrespect to other players, bro.
Yeah.
Luka is something we never seen before, bro.
Yeah.
And he's not the most athletic, he's not the fastest, but he's one of the most cerebral, and he's showing in these games, man, the way he can make everybody better, bro.
Yeah.
This dude gonna win 50 games, gonna move to 3rd place, bro.
Yep.
In the West.
Yeah.
Get that man his props, man.
Had to be in 17 and 18.
Exactly. Martin says, been watching some Lakers podcasts. Their fans want to blow up the team rather than compete in the play-in. At the tiers, Lakers, they laugh out loud. The tiers, total deserve this. LeBron is a GOAT player, but a terrible GM. Listen, Martin, it's funny you said that, man, because we went out there with Kid Neal today. He's of course, y'all know from We Talk NBA, the host of We Talk NBA. He's a diehard Laker fan. And he's one of those Laker fans that said he don't go to the play, don't even attempt to go to the play-in. Why go in and play and say you win, and you play the Phoenix Suns 1st round? Why you want to get embarrassed in 7 games? He's saying just hang it up, just call it a day. Get everybody healthy, get LeBron all them healthy, and just start over next year, man. Retool and start over next year.
I say you got to make the playoffs because I think their draft pick goes to New Orleans.
Probably do.
If it goes to New Orleans, you about to give New Orleans the #1 draft pick. That's how bad.
Or a chance of getting #1.
That's what I'm saying. You could possibly give New Orleans the #1 draft pick again.
So they'll have 2. Well, now New Orleans isn't the play-in.
Yeah.
So they will get their pick, and they will get a lottery pick. So
yeah, and then down to the LeBron part, great player, but terrible GM. People, I think, discredit Braun too much. Braun's issue is that he doesn't set a team up for pass him. which I
Yeah.
mean, technically he doesn't have to. So when you get Braun, it's like a 4-year window.
Yep.
You're going to lose everything that comes
They're
after
going to drain you
Braun,
for 4
and
years, and once
he's
that
going
4
to
years
drain
up,
everything. But he's going to make you compete for a championship for 4 years, and then you if he leaves you, you got to decide what you're going to do. Is it worth it? And I mean, it should be worth it if you compete for championships 4 years. So I don't think he's a horrible GM. He wins the All-Star game every year as far as picking his team. He made the Kevin Love, Andrew Wiggins, the trades and all that stuff happen. So they end up winning one, possibly more if it wasn't for KD making a decision to go make the ultimate team ever or the best team ever. He got Anthony Davis there. Even though you could say it's been a failure as far as the other years, just 2 years ago, they were champions. So that's already success. We only got one as far as a franchise. So I can't be mad at him as far as a terrible GM. He won championships. That if he was in the league, he'd be a great GM.
Not every GM bats 1,000. Even
Yeah.
the great Jerry West didn't bat 1,000, man. So,
he got 2 championships. LeBron at the times being GMs. Like, I think if a GM had 2 championships, they'd be seen as one of the best GMs in the NBA.
Exactly. Amal says standing by 1 game back from Golden State, but we have the tiebreaker. So that actually means half a game, right?
Not technically, because we still got to tie them. We still have to tie.
If we just tie them straight up, there's no halves, there's no flipping a coin, none of that. We have it. We won the season series.
Yeah, I see what you're saying though, Mount. Like basically we do at the time, but yes, we have to tie them. We just
got to tie them. You got to be up at half or nothing.
Record as Golden State without Utah touching, and Utah just lost, so they're 2 behind now. We only have to end. So throughout these last 6 games, we have to win 1 more game than Golden State wins.
No, we just tie them.
Which means we got to win 1 more game because we won behind in the loss. We won behind them right now, so we need to gain on them. They have to lose 1 more than we win.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like we have to win one more.
No,
over
we only have to win.
Like, no, we just tie. We good.
We only have to win 1 more game. So if they win
1 more game,
if they win 1 game throughout this whole 6, we got to only win 2. 2 games to be the 3rd seed. So as long as what they do and their schedule, I see them going 500 at best. 500 at best on this last 6 games. I think
you're being generous, my guy.
That's what I'm saying to you. So I'm being generous. So I'm
super
saying
generous.
If they go 3-3, we gotta go 4-2. And you just said 5-1. So it's there.
And you said 6-0.
I think 6-0. But I'm just saying I think we can get the 3rd seed either way.
Yeah, we get the 3rd seed. We get it, bro. I said we get it tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I think tomorrow we never look back. I think we get it tomorrow and we never look back. That's it.
Because what's to say that they're gonna keep that 3rd seed? Nothing's shown so far. Like once they lose that 3rd seed, that's it, bro. You got to fight with Utah now. Y'all 2 fight for whatever's down there.
Bro, I think Phoenix is gonna destroy them tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna kill them, bro. They're not taking no days off.
They're
not taking no games off.
I think Phoenix is gonna destroy them tomorrow, man.
Yes, bro. Mark says, I'm calling in now. Mavs versus the Bucks in the finals. You heard it here first. King?
You ain't here dead first, Mark. Come on, Mark. You ain't here dead first. You know you heard that at first. Nah, I'm kidding with you, but I've been saying the same thing. I think the Mavs and the Bucks might make the finals. That's my prediction as far as
just get somebody to beat Phoenix. I think we all the way.
I think we're gonna beat Phoenix. I think either 1 or 2 things gonna happen. We're gonna play Phoenix in the finals, the conference finals. And it's going to be like a legendary 7-game series where either like we might lose and it's like with Luka on the come up. And so after that, the whole story is Luka 1 piece away, like get him there and it's going to happen. Or Luka going to make magic and we're going to beat him in like 6 or something like that. And like for some reason, Phoenix just can't figure us out. Like we on a different level in the playoffs and we just everything clicking. Like one of those 2 things is going to happen. But I don't think we're not going to get destroyed by Phoenix. How about I say that? I don't think we're going to get destroyed by Phoenix. Like they think
we didn't get destroyed by them in the regular season. So
it ain't going to be a 5-game series. I think we're going to catch some wins on them if we play them. It'll be at least 6. That's my prediction.
All right. I can't really pronounce that name. How you pronounce that, King?
Schneidi, maybe.
He says, what I don't like about this win as a Mavs fan, the win is still about the Lakers. Oh, yeah, that's true. They still talk about the Lakers. My goodness, they don't see the greatness of our team. That's to be fair, man. No, I agree with you. They do. You're right.
Yeah,
they do that. Listen, I know people got to understand. As much as we don't like it, there are teams that no matter how good or how bad they are the engine that keeps these leagues going.
Yeah.
You got the Lakers, you got the Knicks, you got the Cowboys, you got the Yankees. That's just how it is, man. That's how it is. After we, as much as we don't like it, like you said, Dallas goes out here and beats them like a drum, and they're just talking about what the Lakers didn't do, what the Lakers need to do, what their struggles are. All that type of stuff. No matter what Luka went out here and did in this game, it's always about the Lakers. That's just how it is, y'all. Just how it is.
Yeah.
So,
or LeBron.
But I do understand where you're going with that, man. It is true, but that's just how it seems to be.
You could have threw LeBron in there. Anywhere LeBron plays.
Oh yeah, anywhere
controls
LeBron plays,
the league.
Yeah.
Anywhere he plays, or maybe Golden State Warriors as well. But yeah, you're right. It's certain teams that just always going to be talked about because they're the teams that run the league. They're the markets.
Yeah, Papa says, I hate them bringing up the early season because he was still putting up 26, 8, and 8 in the early season out of shape. That's what I was saying. He was still giving you 26, 8, and 8, bro. Yeah. And it's just like
makes no sense. Bruh, Luka, that's the only excuse they got. I'm telling y'all, like, they're basically telling y'all, I know it's horrible to hear, but if Luka didn't start slow, it was his. As Todd just said right here. If Luka
started off slow, but he got you 26 8, and 8.
The numbers are still better than Ja Morant's.
26 8, and 8 is slow.
Numbers still better than some people.
Done, bro. I'm sorry. I'm done, bro. I'm done. The excuses are getting out of control now, bro.
Hold up, 26 8 and 8 better than Jason Tatum.
I'll tell you. Todd said, I just recently found you guys. Love the content. Keep it up, my dudes. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate it.
Make sure you subscribe and like like it if you can, bro. Follow us on Twitter and also share if you can. Thank you.
Oh, promotion. I like that, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in there. I'm trying to be like you.
Yes, sir. Mount says the only three players in the MVP conversation are Giannis, Luka, and Tatum. If the Mavs get the third seed in the West with no other star, he must win. Tatum gets sunned by Luka every time.
You know what, Amount? You might be right there because I
said that the other day.
I'm saying Joker. I think Joker should be out because of his placement. I know his PER is awesome. That's fine. Anthony Davis used to run PER. He wasn't the MVP. He would get the best PER every season and all. He wasn't MVP. Like, he should be out. I feel like Harden has taken Embiid votes away, not only because he's there, but because they aren't as successful anymore. Yeah. It isn't working, so that should push him out. Giannis is just underrated for some reason at this point. I told y'all that in his career. Giannis is arguably a top 15 player of all time. Like, already, I feel like. And he should be there because his team could be number one in the East. If Tatum gets the number one, I think he should do it because the slow start doesn't matter. That's even more impressive. If you started off slow and got your team to number one, then that's incredible. That means you've been way better than everybody else when you needed to be to still with the number one seed.
Luka's third seed is the equivalent to East first.
Yes, that's what I was going to get to as well.
13
so Tatum get there.
3.
The conversation with Luka, the number wouldn't look as great. So it would be the first seed to the third seed. We know that the Mavericks could still be a 1-2 seed if they were over in the Eastern Conference. Just the numbers, obviously. Like saying the number one seed is still the number one seed. Like you still are going to have home court throughout unless you play in the finals. So that's fine. But here's my issue with Jason Tatum, though, that people don't talk about. Jason Tatum has another guy on his team averaging 25.
Thank you.
Jason Tatum has another guy on his team.
You have another bona fide all-star on your team.
5.
Yes. You have another bona fide all-star on your team, bro.
Yep. 2 points less than Jason Tatum.
And if you hear people say that doesn't matter, y'all, do this one thing. Tell them, okay, then, you give me Jaylen Brown, and I give you Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah, I'll take that.
If you think that, thank you. If you think that that's not a big deal, switch them two players and see what a Boston fan says. So you telling me if that's not a big deal, you'll take Spencer Dinwiddie instead of Jaylen Brown?
Bruh, Luka is averaging, I want to say, 12 points more than his second leading scorer.
Yes, bro.
Jason Tatum is averaging 2 points more than his second leading scorer.
This is what we talk about when we say the arguments for Luka. For every little thing you throw out there, excuses to say that Luka's not the MVP, we have an argument to combat that.
Everything, man.
For everything, bro.
Everything.
Like, yeah, you're right, bro. I'm sorry, you're right. Mouse says, great job, Clippers, giving the Mavs some nice space. Yes, sir, man. Now, I
Utah,
gotta go watch the highlights now because before we start this video, y'all, I was watching the game and I was getting mad because, matter of fact, because Utah came back out after the second half and just kind of ballooned the lead back up, and I was like, oh, that's it.
Utah had like a 20-point lead this game. They had everybody on their roster other than Bogdan Bogdanovic. That's it.
Yeah.
Everybody on their team, and they gave it up and lost to the Clippers.
Well, except for Whiteside too.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm done. They got their main guys that was in the playoffs last year. I'm done.
They got the two best players out there.
The Jazz are done. Like, that's it. I'm done.
Yeah, so Quinn Snyder will be going to the Lakers, it looks like, next year. Chris says, if the slow start is why Luka doesn't get the MVP, why wouldn't the slow finish do it for Embiid and Yo?
You tell me, Christopher. You tell me why you tell me.
Good night, everybody.
Luka gonna get two. I think Luka gonna get back-to-back player of the months. I think he's gonna do it.
And and the crazy thing about it is, King, I think you asked that question before. If you're punishing him for the slow start, then why are we not punishing these guys for the slow ending? Like I said, Jokic is now flirting with the play-in.
Play-in, yes.
Luka has jumped up. Now going to be twice tomorrow.
Bruh. Luka was beneath Denver.
Yeah.
The Mavericks were beneath Denver at one point. We had to get up to a point
where we jumped them, we beat them.
Yeah, we were talking about we got to beat them and get past them. We beat them and got past them. We're now jumping 3 more spots. They're still fighting for that same position, that 6th place we passed them on, saying, okay, we got to get past them and get up. They're still there, may possibly fall 1 spot less.
Bro,
I'm done. I don't have any narrative.
I don't know how to count to 5. I don't know how to count to 4, sir.
I don't
Tomorrow,
know.
I'm only going to know how to count to 3. That's all I'm going to do. Todd says, hopefully the Suns don't rest people. I don't think they rest anybody.
Not yet.
Not yet. It's too early.
Not yet.
Still got 6, 7 games left. So
yeah, CP3 just came back, so they're trying to make sure
trying to get that momentum back.
That chemistry come back. Not yet. Not tomorrow.
Wait, and is that game in Phoenix?
I think it is in Phoenix. I think. Let me see. I'll make sure. Go to the next one. I'll make sure for you and tell you. Hold on.
Denver about to jump Utah. They tied right now. Oh my God.
Yeah, I like that one. I want to play Utah. Utah, the team right now. Utah and Golden State are the 2 teams you want to play because they're collapsing. You're watching them collapse. It don't matter about talent right now. It's about chemistry and being hot at the right time. Utah is trash right now. Like Utah is a possible sweep. Utah is a sweep I'm talking about right now.
Listen, if we get that 3rd seed, y'all, we have home court advantage in the 1st round and could possibly
have it in the 2nd round too.
Have it in the 2nd round. Depending on how things go with Phoenix. But
possibly, bro, if somehow, some way, let's get into it. Let's talk about these playoff matchups.
Okay, you want to talk about these playoff matchups? All right.
The Clippers got to play the Timberwolves for the 7th spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say the Timberwolves. Let's just say the first option, the Timberwolves make it. The Timberwolves versus the Grizzlies. I don't think that's going to be as easy as everybody think it is. Like that's going to be, I think, competitive.
That's going to be a fight.
I think Cat going to feast in that matchup. I think. But either way, say Memphis might win that one. Okay. But let's turn around and say the Clippers, which we just saw today. Paul George came back. Maybe Kawhi get in there. Let's say they beat the Timberwolves in that play-in game and get to the 7th seed. And then they playing the Memphis Grizzlies in the 1st round of the playoffs. Does Memphis, do you automatically believe Memphis can beat the Clippers with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard?
So you telling me that in that scenario, Minnesota could be 8?
Yeah, Minnesota would be, if they lose that first game, they would play a second game to be 8. Yes. 7 and 8 play each other at first to see who's 7.
You don't think Minnesota can cause problems for Phoenix?
I'm not saying they couldn't.
I'm not saying they're going to beat them or anything. I'm just
telling you that top part it's not going to be as easy as people think it is, man.
Out of all those bottom teams, I told you this in the last video. Out of all those bottom teams, I'm more worried about Minnesota because now they're catching fire and they have an identity now. And Cat is starting to figure things out right now.
Bro, Phoenix might have to play them 1st round.
Oh my God, that's who I want Phoenix to play.
Or Phoenix
beat them up. Like say Phoenix might still win, but I want Phoenix to come out like dog tired in that 2nd round, bro. Because we know Chris Paul is not guaranteed to be 100% or guaranteed to make it to the 2nd round the way he plays, and he gets banged up.
Hold on, we're not playing them 2nd round no more. You can get that up.
Oh,
That's
I'm
it.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought
that's
you
a
were saying
wrap.
Memphis.
That's it.
Oh,
That's
my
Western
bad.
Conference Finals if we play them. That's a wrap.
My
That's
bad.
what the third seed does to you. That's
So
done.
flip it. I'm sorry. So you want Minnesota to play Memphis?
Either or, it doesn't matter because the Clippers, say the Clippers with both of their guys playing Phoenix. Clippers won 6 with Phoenix last year with Paul George. Like, it ain't people forgetting if the Clippers really are the oddball, which makes things difficult or different with Paul George and possibly Kawhi coming back. Like, now the Western Conference becomes this like 1 through 8 of just powerhouses almost. Like guys that 2 through 8 are like close, like that close, like between them.
Yeah.
It's not a big gap between them, so it becomes somebody dangerous. Like I do believe there are going to be some lower seeds in the first round that win the first round matchup. I don't think everybody that's on the top going to win the matchup. That's basically what I should say. Like I think the teams in the bottom are that good where somebody in the lower seed going to catch one of these teams.
I can see that, bro. Sadistic, what's good, man? Says Dallas has a 114.6 offensive rating and a 1.9 defensive rating and a 30-11 record since beginning of the year. Dallas will easily have a 750% win, 750 win percentage since the Dinwiddie trade. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Javier says Donovan Mitchell with the Chris Webber special. Y'all have to see it. Oh, I guess I will.
He called a timeout, man. He called a timeout when they had no timeouts left.
Dang. Yeah, the Clippers. I mean, Utah is.
Man, I want Utah right now, man. Come on, Denver.
I don't want Utah or Golden State, bro.
I want Utah. Golden State might be harder because Utah might lose all these. Utah, jeez. What happened to Utah? This is the last year we're gonna see this experiment. I think it's over.
Yeah,
I think
Todd
this
said
is
no
it.
way they. He said no way they choked it. Yeah, they choked it, man. Like I said, when I was watching it and we started this video, they were up by, I want to say 14, I believe it was 13, something like that. It was still up by double digits.
When I turned it was about 20.
Yeah, no, that was about 20, like right after the half. That's when they ballooned the lead right back up. And so I think when I had finally started the video up, I think they were only, when I saw it, they were up by like 14 or something like that.
Yeah.
And so now they say they came back, man. And they were talking about that during the game too. They said Clippers ain't no team that's gonna roll over. I was like, man, hope that's right tonight.
Bro, Donovan Mitchell called a timeout. No timeouts left. I'm sorry, man. That's not funny, but wow.
Man, listen. Luka is so turned that he makes the highly contested shots and misses the ones where he dropped the defender. Yeah. We talked about that, man.
It'll come though. It's coming, Sadistic. That's another part of the game that's going to come when he make those. It's coming. It's coming.
Chris said they would have gotten Davis off as an unrestricted free agent without trading Ingram and Ball. Yeah.
I don't know. So the issue is that you don't. So yes and no. They would have gotten Anthony Davis possibly. It's not like a guaranteed thing. It's like that thing with Melo back in the Knicks. I know I always get on the Knicks and say they shouldn't have gotten Melo and gave up all those pieces.
Yeah.
But there are other teams that flirt and you never know what can happen. So say you go into free agency and DeAndre Jordan, example for the Mavericks. You feel me? Like you thinking everything is successful and then you lose because somebody else pitches something better than you did right before they signed the contract. So I understand. And they still won a championship with trading those guys and getting him at that point. Like they won a championship. Like I can't say.
Yeah, it ain't like they traded him and then he just completely went trash.
These guys got better afterwards. Everybody knew these guys were talented, but it was about at this moment right now. And the question is, can Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, and those guys help you win a championship right now? Like they can be becoming better players and all. I think LeBron knew that. He knew Kuz was good. He knew Ingram. He knew all those guys were good. But he wanted to win. LeBron knew he was going to be 37. And plus, LeBron didn't probably know he was going to be this good this long. Like, he was 35 or whatever making this decision. Like, you can't say, well, you know what, at 39, I'll possibly still be able to win a championship here and all. Like, he didn't know that. So he played for the present and not the future. And it looks bad right now in hindsight. But at that moment, they won a championship in the bubble.
Yeah, LeBron takes everything year by year, man. He don't look at it in a vacuum.
This guy
Yeah,
signs 1-year contracts. You know, people hate
exactly.
signing 1-year contracts, saying you might get hurt and
You
it's
do a
over.
1-and-1
LeBron
every
did
year.
1-and-1. Let's go.
All right, man. Lloyd, what's good, man? He says, yeah, LeBron is so great at knowing what fits his game to maximize everything he does. Yeah, that is true. We just talked on that too. So this says in the clutch, Mitchell called an extra timeout, resulting in a
Oh
tech to
my
basically close
God.
out the game.
That is
Jesus.
embarrassing. That's what is like dull light real forever. Wow. He did that.
Whew, I tell
Wow.
you. Starbug, it was good, man. It says Lakers pick goes to New Orleans 1 through 11, or I think Memphis gets it if it's lower. Jesus, they
I,
don't own their own pick until
I
2025
told
or
you.
26 at earliest.
I told
I,
you.
I think it's 27. I think that's the first time without it being a swap and anything like that. I think it's 27.
They can't lose. Like, are you just giving Memphis that? Like, so then that Anthony Davis, Lonzo Ball thing that we just talked about, that becomes more of a major thing now. If like the Pelicans get the #1 pick, yeah, yeah. And if the Pelicans get the #1 pick, they're going to trade Zion. Hot take here first. Hot take here first.
You should have saved that one for we talk NBA.
Oh man, I'm gonna put on the Mavs. We got to talk here.
Lloyd says I'm excited for the playoffs this year. It feels so wide open. Yeah, we just touched on that, Lloyd. It really does, bro. Like we can just get somebody to knock off Phoenix. I think we'd be really wide open. D has really blew a 25. Probably the Clippers.
Yeah, the
Utah.
Jazz. Yeah,
Yeah, just blew a 25-point lead. Yeah, he said that 4 seed is a wrap. They can fight Golden State for. Yeah,
bro.
amen.
What do we tell them on this show? We told them once the Mavs get the 4th seed. What do we tell them?
Yeah, we already told him. I said once we got the 4 seed, that's it. We're not
That's a
looking
wrap.
down no more.
We're not
We ain't
going
got to worry
back.
about
Right?
nobody chasing us and nothing like that. That's cool. Y'all do what y'all do down there. We looking up.
We did that hard part when we stayed at 5, and everybody was like, "Why can't we move out of 5 and on? We were still winning." That was the hard part. Now we get the fruits of our labor right now, the easy schedule, while everybody else is still struggling. We're sitting back like, well, we did our hard part already, so we're going to keep
And
moving up
to
now.
do it with less amount of games left, that way you are going to guarantee you have it.
Yep.
Ain't gonna be no, we got 12 games left. They can catch up.
Yep.
No. You got like 6 games left.
Golden State
We're
scared,
hot.
bro.
You're struggling.
Golden State scared. Trust me, y'all. In that locker room, they know what's up. They know the Mavs right there.
Exactly. Kim Will, what's good, man? He says, we already win the tiebreaker to go. Yep. Yeah, we talked about that. So that's why if they lose tomorrow, we win tomorrow. 3rd seed, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. And we're calling it now. 3rd seed.
3rd seed tomorrow.
Johnny says, King, he said Brunson went down to 16.1.
You gonna destroy him, Johnny? Be at the blowout.
You're knocking off 1.5 million at a time.
On a 20-point victory, just about. Gee, and hold up, screw you, THT, for taking that last shot too, man.
Oh yeah.
When the game was going on, taking that 3 at the end. I mean, I'm the type of player where I say, you know what, stop them. If you don't stop them, they do what they want to do. But we had just waved the white flag beforehand, and y'all was okay with it. To go back and then do that is kind of, I don't know, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
The Lakers is that type of team this year. So,
Todd says Luka's stats were fine to start the season, but the team was struggling. That's what I meant by slow start. Oh, okay, yeah, man. Because and that wasn't towards you, Todd. We talking about the national media, man. They use that excuse. Like I said, yeah. Jokic's putting up numbers, but the team is like flirting with the 7th seed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so they just use that excuse for it's pick and choose when they want to use that excuse. They move the goalposts as you will.
I heard you had to get to the 4th seed before. We already the 4th seed.
Yeah, I heard top 4.
That doesn't seem to be the case. Luka probably can get to the 3rd seed. Like, I don't know.
In the West, which is equivalent to number 1 in the East.
We don't understand what the issue is. I really don't know, but they won't tell us.
All right. Chris was good, man. He says Luka is simply fun to watch. He gets no love from them. No, he doesn't, man. No, he doesn't. And we're still trying to figure it out. So we're trying to add 2 + 2, but we continue to keep getting 5. So we're trying to figure out how the math works. We don't know why they don't do this. Like I said, the same excuses they use for these other players to get the MVP is the same excuse they use against Luka. So we don't understand why that is. We're trying to figure it out because we don't know. We sit here. I feel like me and King been talking about this for the last like 3 or 4 months. We've been sitting there talking about why is it that these other players can get the benefit of that. Like I said, Tatum came out slow. He don't get that benefit. He don't get that against him. Jokic is like flirting with the play in. He doesn't get that. Embiid is starting to slow down a little bit towards the end, and he has another all NBA player with him.
Yeah.
He doesn't get that.
He's not
And
the leading
so,
scorer anymore either.
and he's not
So
the leading scorer
that
anymore.
leading scorer, being the leading scorer in the NBA to help you, that ain't his argument either, because he ain't that anymore.
So, like I said, all these excuses these other guys get, Luka doesn't get that, and we don't know why that is. We can't figure it out, but it is what it is.
Your boy Joel. I'm sorry, Joel Embiid not even taking the last shot in games. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Kim says Denver/Jazz versus the Mavs in the playoffs. Yeah, either one of them. Well, yes, the
Mavs can
Jazz. Like
play.
King said, if you added them two, give me the Jazz.
The Mavs can play the Jazz, the Nuggets, the Warriors, the Timberwolves. Now we can play all of these teams in the first round. It's still not a wrap yet.
To just say real, if we got the third, we won't have to worry about the Suns. Yeah, that's what King was just saying. I forgot about that. I'm so used to us saying we were in the fourth seed. We played them in the second round. That's why I had it in my head. So I kept thinking about that. But we got it under. We got it right.
That John Morant, Luke. Oh my God, man. Come on, man.
I'm ready.
You know what?
You know
what's the perfect scenario, the perfect lineup if we want to have it, of what the Mavericks can do if this was like the perfect Maverick season. Mavericks beat the Denver Nuggets first round. So you beat the former MVP. Second round, you beat the new hype of the year, John Morant. Get him out the way. Third round, you beat the Phoenix Suns, who were the big talk of the team, former representatives from last year. And then in the finals, you beat the Miami Heat. That'd be a perfect Dallas Mavericks season, man.
That would be, bro. I hope somebody beats Phoenix. That's all I care about.
I think we're gonna beat Phoenix, bro. I think you're sleeping on us. I think it's gonna be us.
Hey, you might be right. I hope you're right, bro. Charlie says healthy Clips beat any team. To be honest, yeah, they pretty dangerous, especially with that trade they got with Norman Powell.
What's a healthy Clippers though?
I think he mean Kawhi. He mean Kawhi, Paul George there, Norman Powell there.
But do you mean Charlie? Do you mean a healthy? I thought they would beat anybody last year. That's why I say the Mavericks are so great. I think people underrate the Mavs because the Clippers should have won it last year. But are you talking about just Kawhi Leonard showing this year? So I don't think the Clippers, even if Kawhi Leonard comes back this year, are the favorite. I wouldn't pick them as a favorite to win almost any series because you don't just show up after ACL injury and just be. Even Paul George is going to go up and down. I feel like these games he's going to play now. He just had a surgery or whatever in his shooting elbow or whatever. Like, and Kawhi Leonard's coming off an ACL. Are they really beating anybody if they're healthy? Are you sure that Kawhi is healthy enough to win a championship after a torn ACL? Are you picking him? If Kawhi comes back, are you picking him, bro, to win the championship?
Kawhi, you ain't played all year. No,
I'm not picking them. So I mean, they're going to be scary, but I don't think they're the team to beat.
Ty says Luka still has a chance to steal the MVP if we finish strong. That's the last MVP comment, I swear. Nah, you fine, man. That's what we're here for.
It's true though, Todd. It's still a road, still a path.
Javier says Hartenstein outplayed Gobert in the fourth.
Who doesn't?
Oh my God! I need to go back and watch the highlights because I didn't get to watch none of that comeback, bro. Kenwell says just a scenario. Lakers right now will be in the 10th spot. Come to the playoff time, they will win. They will play the 8th seed facing the Suns. But you know what, Kenwell? But we know a Laker fan. Shout out to Kid Neal.
Yeah,
he don't want that.
Yeah, but Kenwell
don't want that.
They're 11th though.
Yeah, they're 11th right now.
We knocked them to 11th. They don't have any tiebreaker. So with every team around them, they're
tied with San Antonio because San Antonio has the season series. They have the tiebreaker. So the Lakers are outside looking in.
The Lakers don't have the tiebreaker against Portland. They don't have it against the Pelicans. They don't have it against
Clippers.
The Spurs, the Clippers. So they have to outright beat or be ahead of all of those teams. And I don't think that's going to happen. They have the hardest schedule remaining. The hardest.
Be looking at a LeBron-less playoff run here.
Yeah.
So this says even as an unrestricted free agent, the original team is the only one that can pay the max super, which is why you see signed trades. If Davis wanted a max, they had to acquire his rights. Yeah, that's
he wanted the super max. Instead of the regular max that he had got in the middle. That is true. So that's a good point.
Statistics said, by the way, Memphis is 18-2. Yes, 18-2 without Ja. They
Yeah, that's
win
what I said.
90% of their
90% of their
games without
games.
him. Historically, that's literally a quarter of the season.
Yeah.
And historically, that right there is the complete opposite of a definition of an MVP.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, that team's great. That team wins 90% of their game in a quarter of a season. That's past.
Like I said,
that's Christmas.
The only award we should be hearing out of anybody's mouth when it comes to Memphis is the coach.
Yeah,
that's it. Coach should be winning Coach of the Year. I'll give him that. He's winning
and
Coach
possibly
of the Year.
Defensive Player of the Year for Triple J. He in the conversation for it.
Yeah,
and also they got so many conversations. This is why Ja can't be MVP. You got Most Improved, possibly.
Most Improved and Desmond Bain. You got defensive player. And,
yeah, that's too much. And then you say 90% of their games. That's like if a team. That's like if Memphis played without Ja until Christmas, they would have won 18-2.
Damn, that's right. You're right.
That's crazy.
The best record in the league by far. Even better than Phoenix.
That's crazy.
With better efficient numbers on defense and on offense.
And offense, yep.
Chris says we do have a new coach in front office. That's why we struggled at the start of the season. New system. Yeah.
It's part of it too, yep.
Yeah, part of it, Chris. But people don't think logically like that though. He's like,
they do in Boston.
Yeah, they do with Boston though.
They do with Boston.
Which is funny you said that, King, because they did say that. They had the new system. Because remember, people were questioning Udoka at first. And so now that they had this little win streak, you don't hear that no more.
And Udoka is also up for Coach of the Year now.
Wait, are you serious?
I'm serious. He in the conversation for Coach of the Year now. Yes, man. I don't want to talk about it. It doesn't make it's. So listen to me. The Mavericks and the Celtics basically mirror each other.
Yes, I've been saying the whole show.
They basically mirror each other, but in head-to-heads, Luka has the advantage. Like Dallas has the advantage when they play head-to-head. So why aren't these conversations? It doesn't make sense. I told you, bro, it does not. You're gonna wreck your brain trying to understand. It does not make sense.
You're making me mad, bro. Because like I said, it
does not make sense.
We also talked about the fact that Dodo needs to have his name on somebody defensive team. Yeah. You're not going. I told you before. I'm not going to be surprised if he does not make one of those teams because he's not a household name. He's not Marcus Smart, none of these guys that you know of. So he's not going to get that accolade.
I think they're going to give it to him.
We all know he deserves it because he's been showing all year he's locking up the best player on the other team.
I think they're going to give it to him, though. I think they are. I don't know. For some reason, I think they're going to.
I'm not saying they're not. I'm hoping you're right. But I'm just saying I would not be surprised.
Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they screwed him too. But I think they're going to give it to him. I think he's going to make the all-defensive team.
Bro, they just screw. Kid name, we said this too. Kid's name not. Now, if they make it to the third seed, then what's up with that?
Bro, Nico should be an executive of the year.
Been saying that too. We said that too.
Because the Spencer Dinwiddie trade they're saying is the best trade that happened. That means that in the
Mavericks, it passed up James Harden trade because James Harden's struggling. So yes, you're
right. That means Nico should be in talk for executive of the year. He made the move for Reggie Bullock as well, and the Mavericks will be in the third seed. But nobody's talking about it. I don't know what's going on, man. I have no clue.
Tim Will says so. 3-0 versus Memphis. Actually, 3-1.
3-1, yeah.
But we did win 3 against them. Yes,
we won 3 though.
All right, let's see. Crew Charter says, even without Kawhi, if they get Norman Powell back, they could upset any team. In my opinion.
I agree with that one, Charlie. They can upset any team, but they're not. They won't be my favorite.
Jay, what's good, man? He said, boy, if we can somehow get Mitchell Robinson this offseason without trading Jimmy probably JB, to ensure our paint presence, we'll be scary for real. Yeah, we've been talking about that, Jay.
Absolutely.
We've definitely been talking about that, man. I know you probably heard beginning of the video, we talked about DeAndre Ayton, but I'm telling you, I would not be mad if we went after Mitchell Robinson, which is the rumor right now. We might be trying to go after Mitchell Robinson. So listen,
I think we'll get one of them, bro. I think
bro, we're getting a center, bro. That's like
you see how Nico said we're gonna have a seat at the table. He said he was telling us that for a reason and all that. Like, we're going to get one of these guys. I really feel it.
Reggie need to talk to his former teammate.
Mm-hmm.
Need to talk to him and say, bro, listen, I'm telling you, come over here.
You'll be an all-star. You could possibly be an all-star, bro.
Could possibly be an all-star in the West, bro. Come on over here, bro. I'm telling you, we're gonna make you look good.
Yep.
So I'm with you. And so this says, if Bullock and Dorian play to their abilities, I see a Mavs Bucks finals. Yeah. We talked about that before with our 4 snipers per se.
Yeah, bro.
We got to play up to their potential, man, and help lead us to that promised land, man. It probably can get to that point, man.
That's the benefit of having so many of them. Is that, like I told you before, we only need a couple of them to show up. So it's like, just Just show up. A couple of you guys just show up and stay there. And man, Tim Hardaway Jr. can somehow come back, bro.
I think he's coming back in. Now you got me hyped.
I told you, man. I think Tim coming back, man. I told you. You believe me. I think he's coming back.
Javier says D. Mitchell very mad in the post game conference. They imploded. I gotta watch that, bro. I'm watching
that video. Would you take Donovan Mitchell? Would you take either one of their guys? And who would you take first?
Oh, what you mean? Either one.
They're two main guys. So probably one of them
going. Oh, now give me Donovan Mitchell, bro.
You take Donovan over Rudy?
Yeah.
Even with the team we have right now?
Yep. Because we talked about this before. Yeah,
Rudy a dinosaur, basically, man.
Thank you. There you go.
The regular season, he can play in the regular season and look okay, but he's too much of a dinosaur for the postseason. It doesn't work. So I understand what you're saying.
What did I tell you when we talked about Mitchell Robinson? What was one of the things I told you I liked about him? The fact that he can depend on switches. Yeah, and we all know Rudy can't do that.
No,
and so.
But do you think Rudy could be awesome at pick and rolls though? Like Rudy, pretty good at catching. That's the thing.
I'm not saying Rudy. We're not saying Rudy is completely trash or anything.
But do you think Luka can unlock a different level of him? Is what I'm saying. Like, do you think Rudy can be a 20?
But I don't know as far as on his defense though.
Yeah, no. So obviously he is what he is on defense. You got to play it a different way. So you put the thing is with the Mavs right now. I feel like the Mavs have better guys around Rudy to play defense than he has in
what I was just thinking,
Utah. Yeah. So what I'm saying is if that happens and you got a guy to shut down the paint. Do you think Rudy, if he's averaging right now 14 and 14, can get to 20 and 14? Like you wouldn't want 20 and 14?
I don't know if he'll get to 20.
That's only 6 more. That's only 3 more buckets. And you saying Luka Doncic is his point guard now? That's only 3. He had 14 and 14 right now.
Bro,
3 more buckets.
Get Rudy, bro.
I'm just saying to you, man. Like Rudy.
You take Rudy?
I think I would. I think I'd take Rudy over Donovan Mitchell. I
wouldn't be mad, but I wouldn't be jumping for joy. You know what I mean?
I think I would. I think Rudy, man. Man, Rudy. I know we get on him in the show. I know we do. His paint presence is amazing. Like the paint is done. You talking about paint points and people getting paint points against the Mavs and all? That's it. Yeah. Like nobody's getting paint points anymore. Yeah. If we play like a zone around it where Rudy just.
Yeah.
We wanted Kristaps.
Bro, you my head. Get out my head, King.
That's what I'm saying. What we wanted Kristaps Porzingis to do, just man the paint. That's what he would do. And then, like I said, he gets 14 already. 14 and 14. If he had Luka, you saying Luka couldn't give him 3 more lobs?
Yeah, I agree.
20 and 14? Man, get the heck out of here. I'm taking it.
All right, let's try to run through these last few words.
Go ahead.
VIP. What's good, VIP? Say good morning to all, man. Fan base. Probably fan base is growing. Yeah, man. They watch it, especially when you see what they're doing on national television. Yeah. Starbucks said I was happy to see Josh Green play a little point at the end. I think he has plans for him in the next year. Yeah. He's still developing, y'all. Still developing. Remember that. This is like his rookie year this year. He's still developing.
I'm telling you, if JB not here next year, just a quick. If JB not here next year, I think Josh Green may end up being a starter by the end of the year.
We'll see. Chris says Mavs and Bucks or Mavs and Celtics. That'd be nice if Mavs and Celtics. That'd be a pretty good one.
Yeah, I take that one too. I take either of them.
You know what, Mavs,
bro? I'm more scared of the Eastern Conference than I am of the West.
Yeah. Me too. I'm not gonna lie. I am too.
Real talk. Like, if we get to the finals team against them, I'm more worried about those teams than I am about the teams we might to play in the West. I think we can beat those guys in the West. It's that finals matchup. I'm like, man.
Yeah. Ty says Mitchell would be an elite number 2 for. Yeah, that's why I said he's not number 1. He can be.
I don't think even number 2. I think he'd be a 3.
Shots fired.
Oh, that's not a shots fired. Mitchell would be an awesome number 3. That's fine. That's still all-star level.
Fire, bro. You out here shooting. You're not shooting blanks, sir. You're not shooting rubber bullets. You is shooting bullets out here, bro. Sadistic says those two, Dodo and Bullock, are most important because they play on both sides of the ball. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Kenwell says Luka would be the 2007 NBA K. I hope you're right, man. I hope you're right.
Bro,
it'll be a little bit harder path, but yeah, I hope you're right.
If Luka wins it, man.
Bro, Luka
wins it,
I heard nothing else from anybody else, bro.
I think he got to be the best player. Like I don't think there's no maybe. The way his team is I already told you I think he could do the most with least. Like I don't think anybody else can do more with as little as Luka can. So if he wins the championship, then there's just nothing to say. He's the best player in the
NBA. He says, so this is fun fact. No team in 82 game schedule has ever won the chip. It's true.
Nope.
You don't
Huh?
win it.
What?
You don't win a championship in the regular season.
Oh yeah, obviously. Yeah. I'm like,
You would have the best defense in the league with Gobert, though.
yes.
Yes, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You're
You
right,
talk
man.
about Dodo and Reggie with Gobert. Oh no, with Maxie too. Come
Yeah.
on, man.
VIP said Mavs will finish third. Yeah, we're gonna be third tomorrow.
Yes. We're gonna
We're
win
gonna be
50
third
games this year too,
tomorrow.
man. We're gonna win 50 games. That's awesome.
Oh, he says. Okay. He says no team in the 82 game schedule has ever won a chip that hasn't won
Won
52
at least
games.
52 games. Ah.
Oh, what you trying to say, Sadistic? What you trying to say? Go ahead, and
We
let us
gotta
know.
we gotta win 52.
And
I think
last but
we can
not
get
least,
there.
Kim says LeBron it was 23 when he was in 2007 cast, same as Luca, but better cast.
Ooh, better cast. Ooh. I don't know, man.
Dinwiddie is better than Larry Hughes.
Dinwiddie better than Larry Hughes and what's his Booby
Booby
Gibson.
Gibson. Yep.
Yeah, like I think Brunson better than both of those guys are right
Yeah.
at that point too. So
yeah, you got a point.
I don't know. Like Dodo better than a lot of those guys. I feel like I don't.
Hey, is Maxi better than Bergeron?
Yes, I take Matt. Would you
Even
take
even his bad shot? Well, yeah, because Bergeron can shoot. He was a
right
hustle guy.
now? Yes, it
Yeah,
looks
he was
like
a
that.
hustle guy. Yeah.
Would you trade Verja? Would you trade Maxi Kleber for Anderson Verja?
No, heck no.
Exactly. Then
Nah.
why you asked me that question? Exactly. No
Nah,
way.
I'm just testing you, bro. I'm just see what you're gonna say.
No way.
And no, that's all good. So this he said daughter race part of it.
It's all
It's all
good.
good. Man, it was a long one again, man.
Appreciate your daughter watching too, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Got the family
Woo,
watching.
ladies and gentlemen, man. I think that's gonna probably do it for us, man. We had another long one tonight. After this nice win by the Dallas Mavericks versus the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yes.
We'd like to thank y'all for rocking with us. A lot of people in here tonight, man. We definitely appreciate y'all tuning in late night, man. Joining us talking Mavs, guys. We definitely appreciate it. We hold on, got a couple more people wrote in. Let's see. So this is a better team now that there was then by comparison. The East is going to make it hard to win a title. Yeah. And guys, asked Luca one day that his family shows all trophies to the media, so many medals and cups and MVPs in all generations competition at age 23. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kimbo says, see you tomorrow after the Mavs game. Yes, sir,
Yes.
man. We'll definitely be here.
Do me a favor, guys. We ain't gonna read it during the show. We're gonna do the rest, but we can see it while it's going on. Do you guys believe that Luka Doncic is already a Hall of Famer? Like if his career ended right now, you type Y or yet, Y or N. If you believe yes, he is, type Y. If you believe no, he isn't, type N. I just want to see because I technically believe he is.
I mean, you got the resume. So far, you got the resume.
Yep.
Appreciate it, Sadistic. But yeah, man, that's gonna probably do it for us, guys. Listen, if you guys are brand spanking new to the channel and to our show, please do us a huge favor, guys, and hit that subscribe button and also that notification bell, so that way you guys can join this ever growing Glow Gang, Glow Nation here on Glow Sun Sports YouTube channel and on the Glow Sun Production Twitch channel. I gotta throw that out there now. We got folks on Twitch watching. So yeah, we definitely appreciate you guys rocking with us tonight, man. Like I said, it was a late one. It's getting a little hot here in my little studio here. I'm ready to turn some air on. But yeah, please guys follow us here, man, for more Mav content. We will be back tomorrow, guys, after the Cavalier game. So guys, tune in tomorrow for that. Also, if you guys enjoyed the content, man, go ahead and hit that like button. That way our videos will build more of an algorithm. So that way when anybody looks up Mav content, we're one of the few that pops up. So that we also can get out there to more Mav fans. Also, if you guys know anybody, you got any friends, family, co-workers, anything that are huge Mad fans, why don't you go ahead and share this with them, man, so that way we can grow the community that way too, man. Like I said, a different way we can grow this community. And with your help, we definitely can do that. And also, I know King is waiting on me to say it. Also, follow us on Twitter, guys, at We Talk Mavs. Man, we constantly on there dropping stuff, man, for you guys. Interacting with you guys on there. We got a few of you guys who interact with us on there. We definitely appreciate that, man. We're slowly but surely we're growing. growing this channel, growing our Twitter. We're just trying to grow, man. We're trying to get there. Got some things down, in the works we're working on. So hopefully soon, man, we can kind of start putting a lot of those things into motion. Like I know the fact that we're going to be starting our super chats here at the beginning of the month. So you guys look forward to that. Just kind of give you a heads up about that. Other than that, anything I missed, King?
Nah, man. You on point. I told you I'm trying to be like you when I grow up.
Oh, okay, man. Okay, I got you. So, with all that being said, man, it is your boy Real. It is your boy King. Hey, we in that thing.
Let's go, Mavs, baby.
Listen, we will be back here tomorrow after the Cavalier game. Same map time, same map channel. We will talk to you guys again here very, very soon.
Peace. I had to hold up
Yes,
that
sir.
Dirk 3 tomorrow for peace every time.
Yeah, it's gonna be third right here. Third place. Let's see.